Welcome, we've got David McLeod. He's the football director at the Plympton Football Club. He's doing our Club Legend of the Week for Division 3. How are you, David?
Very well, thanks, mate. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Not a problem. A little bit about your footy career. Where did it begin and all the grades or clubs you played for?
Well, I wasn't a great footballer, so I played in high school. We were probably the worst team ever to play the game, and I played in the back pocket. We used to get beaten by between 20 and 25 goals, and I couldn't get a kick. So probably says about how good a footballer I was, but I'm a great supporter. So that's where my passions come from, supporting McLeod man from way back when I was a kid, and then the Crows, and now as much as anything.
So you didn't play after high school? Or?
Not really, no. One of the biggest issues, I had a medical condition. I could hear footsteps from over 150 yards away when I was going for the ball.
No, you're not the only one there, mate. I think every footballer is then.
So I wasn't gifted with a big heart or anything, so I realised that cricket was more my gig, so I stuck with that.
And you had a celebrated career at the Fulham Cricket Club.
I did, yeah. Celebrated for years of mediocrity, but I was there length of service as much as anything, 36 years, so loved it. And as much as anything, it was just being in that team environment, having your mates.
Still tied up with Fulham there? Or?
I finished up there last season, and I was club secretary for about 10 years. And so jumped into the footy director role. But it's been great, and I'm going to get back to the club a bit more. I had a year off, just thought I'd make a break after it's been such a long time, but I'll get back and start helping out again, I'm sure.
And how are you enjoying being the football director?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, really enjoying it. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than I first probably gave it credit for. Chris Dennison did a lot of work, and he was fantastic, done it for a few years, and so it's big shoes to step into, but I think we're going okay, and I'd said earlier that we got a new committee and we're really pushing for that connection with the players and the other codes as well, soccer and cricket and the whole association.
So how did you go this first year, like ringing players and trying to get their contracts done and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, we were very fortunate that our new coach, Michael Sweatman, who was the assistant the last couple of years to Damien Minervini, who's gone off to West Adelaide reserves.
Yeah, Minervini,
yeah. So the players universally loved Sweaty, so they were keen as mustard to come out. We didn't have to do too many phone calls. We had a big playing group. We started with 50 odd at training, which is great, the very first parts of pre-season. So numbers weren't such a big issue, and we've done a bit of recruiting. So we're pretty confident we've got a reasonable sort of team that can do it this year. Albeit
so you didn't have to make many calls out and about?
No, not as many as I thought.
Try to poach them?
No, I also leave it up to some of the players. We've got a player group, leadership group that control a lot of that, and I don't want to be stepping on toes, but I did make a few calls, and some of them came off and some probably didn't, but ultimately we've got a good group going at the moment. So.
Brilliant. And obviously the sponsors of any footy club are the lifeblood of the footy club, and you can't do without them. And obviously Plympton have a lot of really good ones. You'd like to mention a few? Yeah, we've got Scott Salisbury's been an integral part of our club for many years. Salisbury Home, and the branch he's got is the Bradford Homes. And he's extended his sponsorship again this year, which is, as you said, is fantastic. A lot of work we've got to do to encourage him to keep supporting as well. That's all part of the deal. It's not just a one-way street. So we've got ourselves, excuse me, I've got some notes. So we've got Allstate Construction. The president of our club, Grant Kinter, owns Allstate Construction. So he's been very kind and very generous with his support. So very much need that. Gin Peg Excavations themselves, big part of the club. Bayside Sports and Physio. Front Page Cafe, so we've got all the guys going down there for meals, which is great, and they're wearing their gear, which encourage them to do that. Harcourt's Packham and the Watermark Hotel. So the Watermark, we've been going down there for post-game presentation, the first round, which was a great success. So really enjoyed it. So they've been very kind. So yes, as you said, they're an integral part of the club. You need their sponsorship and their support, financial and business, so we're keen to keep them happy, and then of course come out to the ground. We're going to have a sponsors day coming up soon, so we're inviting them out, so they should have a good day hopefully, and we'll have a win for them. It'll be great. Encourage all the Plympton supporters who are listening and others to get out and support those sponsors, because they're there to support the footy clubs of Adelaide and South Australians.
Absolutely, yeah. Without it, no clubs can survive, and football's an expensive business to run. So we need all that help we can get.
Not a problem. Thank you very much for being our club legend of the week.
Great, thank you.